My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. What are we going to get offered? And then I'll tell you whether we're going to pick the requests or not this time. We don't have any of these requested. So you know what? I'm actually going to say that this... Well, we do have a Silence Hunter requested, and that's a hunter without spells. Do I want to throw... No, it's been a long time since I've had a warrior run, so instead I'm going to take the other request, which is from Alexander Diaz. Do whatever you want. Alright. I want to win. Frothing Berserker is a really good card, plus the other two weren't that great. I'm going to take the Battle Rage. I would usually not, but I am going to, because I can. War Golem is okay. Whirlwind can be board clear. Just because the other two is subpar, I'm going to take the Whirlwind, because it can combo with Frothing Berserker and with the Battle Rage. Maybe this ends up as a combo deck. Death's Bite is a weapon. Cannot turn it down. Good weapon. Direwolf Alpha is a really solid minion, plus it helps the minions next to it. Haunted Creeper is amazing. Arathi Weaponsmith is as well. I'm going to take the Arathi Weaponsmith personally. Cruel Taskmaster is really good. Rampage is not. No. You're buffing your card, right? But you need your card to be in a certain state to buff it. So it's like a worse, almost strictly worse, version of Blessing of Kings. And then if it gets taken down, you lose another card and whatever card you use to activate it. So if you activate it with Whirlwind and then you play Rampage on it, you've played 2 cards to buff it. Cruel Taskmaster is more independently strong. Chillwind Yeti, I'm not going to take in a Rage. Chillwind Yeti is just too good. Warg Infiltrator is a really solid 1-drop because it can take out most 2-drops. Mortal Strike is very expensive for what it does, so I'm going to take the Ravenholdt Assassin, hopefully to end up clearing out that little last pesky bit of health. I'm going to take the Bloodsail Raider as a pretty solid 2+ for the fact that it can buff off of my weapons. Dread Corsair, do I have to? Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have weapons, so maybe that makes it good. Argent Squire is a good 1-drop, the other 2 are bad. Ooh. How aggressive do I want to be? I might go Dancing Swords for the aggression, but Gnomish Inventor is good for the attack. I'm not going to go super aggressive, I think I can control. So that's why Gnomish Inventor. Slam is really good. Heroic Strike is not. Slam is really good because sometimes you can use it to help beat down a big dude and draw a card, but at the same time I have nothing in my 3-drop slot, and the Shattered Sun Cleric is an amazing 3-drop. That's just going to be Gnomish Inventor, because the rest of them are sub-ish par. These are all so I'm going to take the Stormwind Knight, because it actually has an effect on the board. Another Gnomish Inventor. I've got a lot of card draw, but not much else. You know, the Haunted Creeper might be amazing, because I can buff it with the Cruel Taskmaster and then trade it in, or I can use the Direwolf Alpha to trade it in. Shattered Sun Cleric, buff it. Yeah, okay, the Haunted Creeper is actually better than your Arathi Weaponsmith in this case, especially because of the amount of cards that I already have in the 4-drop slot. How many ways can I activate a Nerubian Egg? Well, that's pretty important. I got a Cruel Taskmaster 1. I've got a Whirlwind. No, not a Whirlwind. Cruel Taskmaster 1. Direwolf Alpha 2. Shattered Sun Cleric 3. Whirlwind plus Arathi. Whirlwind plus Death's Bite Break is like 3.5. So then I'm going to take the Death Lord because that's actually just not good enough. Frostwolf Warlord because the others do barely anything. Warsong Commander could be good considering the amount of things that I have, especially like Dread Corsair, Gnomish Inventor. You know what? Warsong Commander might be really good late game tech, so I'll take that. Loot Hoarder is much better than the Wolf Rider. Okay, so it was very specifically trying to offer me a certain style of deck, but I'm not going to let it make me take that certain style of deck. The Oasis Snapjaw is much more important than the Booty Bay Bodyguard, first off because it gets to do things, whereas the Booty Bay Bodyguard gets to do one thing, but secondly also because it charges out of the, where the fuck are you? Warsong Commander. So, I'm going to take that. I know the Dragonlord mechanic has 2 things charging out, but that's just not worth it. Luckily, see, the thing is, it's very much been offering me a certain type of deck, right? And I've picked, for the most part, that type of deck. But the thing is, the cards that it's offering against were usually bad, so it was most likely that I do that anyway, so this is pretty good. Dark Iron Dwarf, amazing card. I have enough cards that it's worthwhile. I have enough early game that it's worthwhile to do that, especially considering the Stranglethorn Tiger is really good. yeah, it's really good. But the Dark Iron Dwarf allows my earlier dudes to be even better. Cruel Taskmaster is amazing. And I'm going to take Big Game Hunter as a 3-drop with the possibility of being like huge swing. This is a YOLO deck. It either works or it very much doesn't. Our ability to deal with big dudes is fuck. Big Game Hunter, I guess. Maybe. The amount of weapons that we have is actually subpar. We've got a Death's Bite, we've got an Arathi Weaponsmith. That's not enough. I should have another Arathi Weaponsmith. But the cards that were offered against were better in all the situations. It's most likely always worth my while keeping Cruel Taskmaster in hand. With the amount of things I have on the 2 and 3 slot, well, 2 and 1 slot actually, it's unacceptable to not have at least 1 or 2 of them in my hand. I'll just go fuck myself, I guess. The super huge problem here is that armor up, awesome. I've done an armor up. Now what? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't contribute anything to the video game.
Do you like to play with fire?
You know the shitty thing here? First off, he definitely has a 2-drop because he coined a 2-drop, right? So he's not going to play slow, which means the Death Lord is actually going to go really well for him. But... oh, and I can't even kill that this time. This is so annoying. The shitty thing... if he has Hunter's Mark, he can clear the Death Lord for free. Well, without mana, right? And then he gets a card from his deck. So he would win at that point. That would be the end of the game. No Hunter's Mark. Also, similar cards I would not like to see. Shattered Sun Cleric, Harvest Golem, anything good. The Axe one, the Eaglehorn Bow, not that either. Let's just go with you play the Steady Shot and then pass the turn, please. Now, unfortunately, this is a higher target. Ooh, you gonna trade? Really? Well, now you summon something for free, yeah. Ah, kill command for the kill on it. Okay. Nothing big, nothing big, nothing big, nothing big. If only I had spell damage. So, he can probably buff the questing Berserker. Questing Adventurer to a point that I don't want to deal with this turn. Oh, really? That's actually not too bad. For me, that is. Not too bad for me. That's reasonable. That is pretty reasonable. So what I'm considering is Oasis Snapdragon into here, and then Stormwind Knight into the 2, and then I Whirlwind to clear the Timberwolf and the remaining health from the Questing Adventurer.
I wonder.
What are my alternative plays? Well, my alternative plays include trying to buff up the Frothing Berserker as high as I can. So that would be I attack there, and then I Whirlwind, but then the Pint-Sized Summoner doesn't die. Alternatively, I can buff up this with the Shattered Sun Cleric, attack into here, and then no, they're all worse than the immediate value of this. So this will put that down to 4. No, you need to attack that, and you need to attack the more healthy type. The brilliant thing about this is, even if he buffs this, no matter which he attacks, the other one can kill it. Are you gonna go for the fucking face? Jesus. Uh-oh. I'm sensing that I might be fucked. Okay. This is basically the only way that I succeed. Uh-oh. Alright. Yeah, you have to make that attack and then make that attack, right? So the only thing I really have that I can draw and use to respond to that would be a Wrathy Weaponsmith or Death's Bite, which means I have to hit myself in the face. Not such a fan of doing that, I'll tell you that much. Okay, he has lethal in hand. You don't do that without lethal in hand. Well played. So, what if he doesn't have lethal in hand? How can I most likely stop him from killing me? Well, it would involve Gnomish Inventor going down. Really lucky draw. Not lucky enough. Armor up. Without the Worgen Infiltrator, and then 2-for-1 myself on this. And that's still lethal with what he already has on the board. Does he realize it? This is the question for the ages. Does he know that he has lethal? I'm strongly suspecting that he does, especially considering he just queued up all of the attacks. Oh well. He was a very aggressive deck, and he had some really good stuff go on for him. That was unfortunate. One sec. Someone keeps calling me, so I'm actually just gonna say what's wrong.
Garrosh versus Valera.
Oh, Set is the name of this rogue.
Victory or death!
Yes, is worth my time keeping the Cruel Taskmaster in hand, because the amount of things that I have early that it combos with and the amount of things that he could play that it also combos with are insane. I'm not going to coin out a Cruel Taskmaster into another Cruel Taskmaster, I'll tell you that much. Not going to happen. I don't like loot order. Well, he actually got value out of it, so good work for him. Unless he tries to turn around and kill my guy without killing his Mana Wraith, in which case, holy shit.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Wow, he's going aggressive. I kinda like that. Spirited, I'd say. Everyone's going so aggressive recently. Why? Something I did? Is everyone mad at me? Deadly poison. Deadly poison. Are you fucking kidding me? What? Alright, we win. We have nothing to play on 5. Do we have much of a 5-drop? No, we don't. We have like 2 5-drops in the entire deck. So therefore, we play the Chillwind Yeti rather than the Gnomish Inventor. We put our our best foot forward. The Stormwind Knight and the Cruel Taskmaster makes a charging 4/4 for 6 mana. But it also summons a 2/2. So, actually pretty good. That doesn't survive this turn.
Yeah, beat it.
That doesn't survive this turn. Yeah, I'll sacrifice a guy to keep the board clear. And the only reason I'm doing that is because he's more of an aggressive deck than I am. He's wasting cards just to get advantages in terms of hitting my health, and he's still only 4 health deep. By which I mean I have 4 less health than he does. So he is 4 health deep.
I wonder.
It is now time, as we like to do in any game where the opponent just fucking AFKs. So that was basically 2 mana, kill this. It's okay, I guess. Do I have to consider possibly armoring up every turn, just to avoid the possibility? You know what? Yes. So I'm gonna armor up every turn, just for the possibility of, like, Sinister Strike, Eviscerate, 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 Eviscerate. We've had shittier bullshit happen to us before. We had 6 Power Overwhelmings played on... Oh, I'm so fucking salty about that bullshit. I'm not salty about it. I'm happy about it. Like, it's... Like, you know when something's so fucked up that it's not bad anymore? Like, you're kind of watching it like it was a movie? And it's just funny? Yeah. That's what we had. Man, this... I am not sitting correctly on this chair. And therefore I am harming my back. And that is not good. Replace the dagger. Give it a poison. Yes, you do. Of course you go for the face.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That seems super obvious. And then I guess I just stop his attacking of me. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay to play a little off curve there, because it means that his wicked knife cannot kill my dude. Also, I was very careful to make sure that the Death Lord is staying away from my Chillwind Yeti. I don't want him to be able to use Betrayal to kill it. But Assassinate's fine, I guess. So that was a 5 mana 2/1. Well done. Oh, another Mana Crystal, I'll take that. He's decided to finally start removing things from my board. I hate to say it, buddy, but it's a bit too late for that.
I hear you got a problem.
Back to work.
Hey, give me a minute.
In fact, I don't hate to say that. I relish the ability to say that. I should have lethal this turn. Do I even need to count? Well, apparently I do. Well, no, I would have done 2 damage with that anyway. Okay, so. Let's think about lethal situation. What I'm seeing here is I play that, and that charges this and this, so I end up with 5 damage from that, and I currently have on the board just not enough. Fuck. Really? That does put us 1 short of lethal. I can't do that. I can't put myself 1 short of lethal, especially when I'm this close. If he hits that, he dies anyway, so... Knavish Inventor, Dorosi card. Yeah, Jungle Panther is fine because it sets up lethal next turn no matter what he does. Alright. Game over. Had to be. There's very little you can do against that. The only types of things that can clear that, I mean, like, you know, you've got your Shiv, you've got your Fan of Knives, you've got a bunch of stuff like that. But, you know, fine, you do that. Now you still have 8 damage facing you on the board. And in my hand, 5. Couldn't do it. And that's an example of what I keep trying to say, where this deck wins or it doesn't. Ecstasy 69, the mage.
Victory or death.
Okay. So he threw back his whole hand. So he doesn't have any confidence in it. I'm gonna play the Argent Squire for a very interesting reason. If he plays a Mana Worm, I get to kill it. Especially if he plays like Mana Worm, Coin, Mana Worm, you know. Just something stupid.
I wonder.
Of course, if he doesn't, then I'm kind of, you know... Well, if he doesn't play a card at all this turn, then I'm kind of screwed. That was a card for a card. I think I'm okay with that. In fact, yeah, I definitely am okay with that. I have to keep on curve at all costs, unfortunately. So I need him to play a minion with 7 or more attack this turn. If he plays a Mani Berserker, I'm fucked. Basically any 2-3, but a Mani Berserker is the worst.
What to do?
For me.
What to do?
Yeah. This opening was very weak. Hallelujah. Okay, so since he has to play weak, I have to play aggressive. I know, I just played that huge swing card as a standard 4-2, but basically I played it as a Jungle Panther, right? Because he's probably not going to target it this turn. Probably. Cone of Cold? Yep, it's Cone of Cold. God damn it, we had that happen to us last game as well. Last arena. Where we had the pretty decent intro and then got Cone of Colded. It was really unfortunate. Luckily, I have ways to replenish the cards that I'm losing. Looks like I'm going Venture Code this turn. Because I can't imagine him playing anything that the Gnomish Inventor can't kill.
You shall not pass.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Fucking Gnomish Inventor can't kill that, but I don't care.
You gotta be kidding me!
I don't need to kill it. So, Polymorph Fireball, if he has either of those, they're going immediately on that Venture Co. Ooh. That's a hard one. That's a hard pill to swallow, I'll tell you that much. So what he doesn't know is that next turn I can kill the Stampeding Kodo just using this plus the Battlecry effect of a Cruel Taskmaster. Alternatively, Direwolf Alpha. Oh no. Well, Direwolf Alpha is more useful for him if it's a mirror entity, so therefore I'll play the Cruel Taskmaster.
Shields up.
Yeah. Actually, if I have to clear both, and this is gonna die anyway, there's no reason for me to... No. Okay. I don't think he's gonna have enough secrets, but that's actually pretty good stats. So... I'm gonna kill that first in case it's duplicate. I don't want to hit either of these with the Cruel Taskmaster. And if I play the Direwolf Alpha, he gets to kill this. The mirror entity is too bad. I actually have to just not play anything. That's an unfortunate decision to have to make, but... yeah. Sometimes you gotta make the wrong decisions. Well, sometimes you gotta make the tough decisions. And that's one of them. Come on, Ecstasy 69. Let's see what we've got. That much was expected. Now all my guys cost less. No way I can play the Ravenholdt Assassin. Walking Infiltrator, actually. Yeah, Walking Infiltrator. And then the Ravenholdt Assassin. Okay. How much damage do I have next turn? That's actually really interesting. So currently on the board I have a total of 9. And then next turn I can add to that a total of 6. So I can get up to 15. No, I'm not even anywhere near lethal. If I waited another turn, I could make that a total of 17. Shit, man. I really thought I had more. Do you reveal that from stealth and then run into the chance that I can kill it? Spoiler alert, I can. The interesting thing is, he reveals that from stealth. I reveal my guys from stealth. Do I die to Flame Strike?
Drink with me, friend.
The answer is yeah, probably. Oh, and replay it. That's pretty good.
First,
That has to happen. That's a pretty obvious one as well.
Pass me that Arclight spanner.
death does not scare me.
Flame Strike fucks us up, but the problem is if we don't put that down, we lose anyway. So we just at this point have to say, hopefully this mage did not get Flame Strike. And hopefully it wasn't the top deck. Because that is the top card in his deck. That's the card that he drew this turn. That's a Flame Strike. Oh boy. Well, Blizzard is less bad than Flame Strike, I'll give it that much. He still does get to kill this, though. Props of fun. Where are my weapons? I haven't even drawn a single weapon yet. I just have to develop my board.
You call that a weapon?
Since he doesn't have Flame Strike, I just need to make my board the shit. Of course, he could have another Blizzard, and that would do it as well. Alternatively, no, he wouldn't have played a Blizzard before the Flame Strike. There's no reason to do that. It just leaves me with threats. Especially considering he would have been able to Flame Strike and ping, so yeah, there's no reason to play the Blizzard instead of the Flame Strike. Yeah. No matter what the Strangthorn Tiger attacks, it dies thanks to the Cruel Taskmaster. Maybe the best draw that I could make is the Warsong Commander? Maybe. Maybe. I have to see how it works out.
What to do?
Fireball? Oh, shit. Alright. We're getting more and more even every single time he uses a card. Because he's using them slightly inefficiently. For the face.
Time runs out on me.
Ooh. I'm so sorry.
Try this.
Well, not really, though. And now everything's flipped on its head. I'm gonna keep the Cruel Taskmaster because it'll help me break a shield of a Sunwalker or something similar if I need to. Alright, this should be a win. Right? 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 Don't fucking top deck that goddamn Flame Strike, you piece of shit. That's every mage game, basically. As soon as you get to turn 7, have you got a Flame Strike? Have you got a Flame Strike? Have you got a Flame Strike? You got a Flame Strike yet? Have you drawn the Flame Strike yet? Have you drawn the Flame Strike yet? Is that Flame Strike? You gonna play the Flame Strike? Is that the card, the Flame Strike? Dude, look at that fucking card. It has a pumpkin on the back. Is that goddamn Flame Strike? Is that gonna? You turn that over. It's a fucking Flame Strike. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be salty about that. Is that a Flame Strike? You serious? You serious right now? Is that a flame? Now this one's a Flame Strike. Was that one before? Is it the same Flame Strike? Are they both Flame Strikes? Are they all Flame Strikes? Is your whole deck Flame Strikes? I've seen a lot of cards in your deck so far, but are they all Flame Strikes, maybe? I don't know. You can only play one per turn. I can't fill the board. How am I going to fill the board if you use a Flame Strike every single goddamn turn?
The gates are open.
That is not a Flame Strike. I've noticed one thing about the Lord of the Arena in my time, and that's this card is very rarely a Flame Strike. Excellent. Attack, attack. Well, this is dying next turn anyway, so... Attack. I'm an idiot, but it doesn't matter. Because now the Dread Corsair costs more, but I have enough mana to play it anyway. Is that a Flame Strike? That goddamn card? That a Flame Strike? Yeah? Is it? Is it? I'm gonna play with the map. You just tell me if that's a Flame Strike. And then the goop comes out here.
What to do?
Yeah, good work, me. Can hold down on this. You have to click and hold to make that one happen. You can pop these, the spiders come out, and then the eyes come out of here. No, the eyes come out of there on random. Oh, there they are. They're the eyes. Yeah, I made it skidded away by clicking the eyes. Oh my god. Ecstasy. Can I break the skull? You can hear that sound, right? So,
I wonder.
for those of you out there watching me, if you play Hearthstone Arena, and I imagine many of you do, don't do this. Why? What are you fucking counting for 7,000 years?
For the crusade!
Whirlwind is actually bad for me. Is it bad for me? Well, yeah, Whirlwind basically means that I'm trading 2 of my guys for that, right? Because I attack, and then I Whirlwind, and then this goes down to 1 health, and no matter what he has next turn, he's going to Fire Blast it. So I attack, 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 right? That's a total of 7 damage, right? And then next turn, he uses it to kill my Arathi Weaponsmith, and then I have 4 damage left over. That's the correct play. At this point, I am close enough to victory that I cannot care about his Scarlet Crusader, because if I do care about his Scarlet Crusader, I can cost myself that victory. I still have a Death Spite in this deck. That would win the game instantly. Death Spite. Best card. I also have a Gnomish Inventor, and another Gnomish Inventor. I believe I only have 2 left in the deck. I've already used 1. So I can Gnomish Inventor into Loot Hoarder, fucking draw all of the cards that ever goddamn existed. So I should win this, right? There's a few things like, well, double Fireball. That's about it. Double Fireball wins him the game this turn. If he can't do something pretty drastic, he's going to lose. Man, this guy is really fucking helping me out here. You know when you're trying to run a show, maybe some of you do. I know there's a number of people in my audience who do make videos as well, and that's real cool. You know when you're trying to run a show, and someone's just like, you know what? Fuck you. Instead, we're gonna have a 70-minute game because I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, you have to do that to stop me from getting lethal. Wow. Ooh, that was unfortunate.
No problem.
If that's another Pyroblast, I might end up losing. Well, no, I don't, because I armor up this turn. It doesn't matter.
No.
So yeah, I actually have to attack the face. And obviously I don't play the Warsong Commander, because if I do play the Warsong Commander, drawing a card can't immediately win me the game. The Warsong Commander being in my hand means that almost all of my deck is now charge, because I drafted a lot of them to have 2 or less health.
May my ancestors watch over.
That's pretty good.
Squire, attend me.
So I imagine at this point he's going to ignore the 2/2 and attack the face, because it's a safer position to be able to do that from. If he does that, drawing a card will win the game. If he doesn't do that, then drawing a card won't, interestingly enough. So I want him desperately to use the Scarlet Crusader to attack the face. But it's very likely, especially considering the amount of time he takes on his turns, that he's considering the possibility for me to have, yeah, Whirlwind. Okay. Now we're playing cricket. This is the correct order to do it in, by the way, because otherwise this guy takes 5 damage. So he's got the obvious trade. That goes there, that goes there. He ends up with that on 1 health. He has to keep doing all of those trades so that he doesn't die. And that's what I need to rely on. Him constantly doing those trades so that he doesn't die, while I'm constantly gaining armor and making it harder and harder for him to kill me up until I can top deck the win. At 2 health, he will always have to clear whatever. He has to pick up whatever I put down every turn. That's amazing. I could lose now. I could very easily lose. Especially because he gets to clear this by using the Fire Blast plus that, and then attack my face to freeze me. So I now just need to draw all of the cards in my deck. So I need Gnomish Inventor into Gnomish Inventor. Because now that I'm frozen, how am I gonna kill? How do you use Axe if freeze?
What to do? What
Did I already use
do?
Deathbite? I don't think I've even drawn Deathbite before. Did I already use Deathbite? I don't know. I want to feel real dumb if I've already used Deathbite. Now I am frozen. Oh, I'm done. He won. He won the game. Off the back of all of that. So, yeah. This just makes me survive longer. Really? What if we get into fatigue? Well, we're not going to, because I can't kill these guys on his board. Really? If you do that... Yeah, no, you can't Fire Blast my face. You have to kill the Frothing Berserker. Alternatively, you could freeze it, but then you have to worry about silence as well as everything else. Unless the card from your hand is going to deal with the Frothing Berserker. This is a really close match. Okay. So he can kill all of the 1/1s. Definitely can kill all of the 1/1s. Attack one of the 1/1s, ping one of the 1/1s, he gets to clear it all. But then I'm not frozen. So he needs to use something from hand in addition. Oh, man. Because that's like this is like I just played 3 minions. Unless he wants to gamble that I can't kill him off the back of having 1 damage. So then Cruel Taskmaster wins me the game. This is weird. Also, he held a card in his hand, so I'm going to have to guess that that's damage. So I'm going to guess Fireball or Pyroblast. If it's Pyroblast, I've already lost. Has to use Flame Strike, yeah. That's fair. Personally, I would have attacked first and then done the Flame Strike, because then you don't have to use the ping and you can use 1 more damage on my face.
Mind if I roll me?
Okay, so that card right there is not Pyroblast, because he didn't use it last turn and he would have had lethal if he did. There are so few cards left that can actually turn this around for me. Do I have any cards left that can do that? Yeah, I do. Hello, Death's Bite. Look at this. Huh?
Cleanse
Huh?
the sun well.
Hey, and well played.
Well played.
That was bull as shit, I'll tell you that much. Jesus. 1-1. 1-2, sorry, not 1-1. So, basically, I'm gonna blame Alexander. Because the request was do whatever you want, and when I do whatever I want, I lose. As I wipe the tears away from the fact that they don't exist. Excellent, we're up against another worthy opponent. Unfortunately, we can't face worthy opponents. We have a very bad history against them. This is Brent1989. It's my favorite of the Brents, actually. The whole Brent series. That's the best of them. I'm gonna keep that hand. because I am not optimistic about my chances of getting a better one. So I go first. He goes, I can't play the Loot Hoarder, because if I do play the Loot Hoarder, then he can ping it on curve. I'd rather him have to ping it off curve, therefore I play the Bloodsour Raider this turn. Even though I could combo it possibly at some point with the Deathbite, it would mean that I needed to draw a 2 or a 3 drop next turn, and that's just too risky. In order to keep on curve and be able to play the Deathbite and then end up comboing it with the Bloodsour Raider. Playing something with 3, that's bad for me. Yep.
Mind if I roll knee?
So if I don't attack, he can't clear both of my dudes next turn. Hopefully, he just attacks forward. Just ignores. Just ignore. You dick.
Die, landlubber.
Duplicate. Oh, it's duplicate.
Thank you.
Why would you thank me? That's the shittiest card in existence. 3 mana for a 2/3 taunt. I'll beat that down every goddamn time. Alright. Now, the really cool thing here is Death's Bite will make the Dread Corsair cost 0.
Not fall.
Play 5/5. Yeah.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
There's no reason for me to attack that yet. Because he has to attack with it. So why am I making one of his attacks for him? No reason to do that.
May my ancestors.
Oh no, he's got a taunt! Fuck, man. I didn't think he'd have a taunt.
For the Horde!
So I especially want to make that play this turn because Flame Strike comes into effect next turn. Thank you. So he was setting that... Oh, that's a coin, isn't it? Yeah. No, wait, he coined out the Tauren. Because he played the Duplicate as a natural 3.
None.
That's really good. That is really good. Now, I can't kill that with my weapon because then I put both of these down to 1 health. Interestingly enough. So instead, I'll trade off.
Tear you apart.
Okay. So he said, my magic will tear you apart. If he's fucking telling me that he has a Flame Strike, that is the stupidest bullshit ever. But I also didn't play any of my 2 drops to play around the possibility of a Flame Strike. I have a total of 12 damage that I'm currently holding. I have a total of 8 damage. On the board, that is. So how much damage can I add to that? I can make that...
My
At
magic will
most.
tear you apart.
5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck, I've got 16 damage total. Okay, so that would be Cruel Taskmaster this dude, turn him up to 6. Well, after playing the Warsong Commander, so this is charging, that's up to 6. So I have a total of 8 there. And then I play the Shattered Sun Cleric, buffing that up again, and then the Shattered Sun Cleric charges, so that's another 4, so that becomes 12. And then I've got the Death's Bite.
My magic will tear you apart.
Oh well. Turns out that Ice Lance saved him. Okay.
May my ancestors watch over me.
I really want to develop that Ravenholdt Assassin this turn. But developing that Ravenholdt Assassin means... If I develop the Ravenholdt Assassin, it means that I have to play a 2-drop, which means that I'd be using the Cruel Taskmaster.
I wonder.
Or I could use the Deathbite to clear that. Well, developing the Ravenholdt Assassin is good enough. But if I use the Deathbite to clear that, then play the Ravenholdt Assassin, I'm playing a 2-drop for no use. Okay, okay. So that means I don't play the 2-drop. Which means instead...
You call that a weapon?
do that. Now, there was no reason to worry about, like, Shattered Sun Clericing, say, the Dark Iron, so that his Flame Strike wouldn't kill it. He could still Flame Strike, by the way. 7 mana, but it's also only cost 6 now. Polymorph. Okay. Holy hell. Is he gonna win this one? Is he gonna pull it out? Nope. Alright. Calculate lethal. Right the fuck now. So, we have 1, 2, 3, plus its buff on something, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What now?
Are you fucking kidding me? How have I got 12? 1, 2, 3. Goes up to 7. Right? 8. 11. What? No, I clearly don't have 12. Okay. Fuck. Fuck, this is too difficult. 4. Another 4. So 8. 9. That's 9. 16. I have 16. Right. That was difficult. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. And actually, the order might matter a lot, because then Flame Strike will kill the Ravenholdt Assassin. So if he Flame Strikes now, I actually threw the game by, by using the Death Bite at the wrong time there.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright. It's a pretty well-cleansed Sunwell. Did I draft a Silence in this deck for some reason?
Well played.
I don't think I have lethal this time. Can clear his board though.
What now?
Do I just clear the board? I really want to keep that Ravenholdt Assassin there, but keeping the Ravenholdt Assassin there means throwing so many other things away. What if I Warsong Commander? Alright. Alright. He hasn't got a Flame Strike, he's shown me that much. I need to just try to win. That goes up to 3. Yeah.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Well played.
Push forward.
And now we hope. No Flame Strike.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
No Blizzard. Okay, we can still draw victory out of this. God fucking damn it. We always get so close to the finish line. And then no. Slap down.
Well played.
You gotta be kidding
I
me!
fight.
For the Royal Song!
So he has to kill this. God damn it. We've already used the Death Bite. What haven't we used?
I am the blade of the goddess.
A Wrathy Weaponsmith hasn't been used. Stop fucking... You know what? That's it. You're squelched, buddy. You are so goddamn squelched. He's got a polymorph or a fireball. Otherwise, you don't make that move. He's not going to rely on me not having 1 damage. Right. Wow. You're right. He's not going to rely on me not having 1 damage, but that's because he can concede. Yes, 2-2. We are the best around. Ain't nothing ever gonna keep you down. We're clearly not good at all. Man, that's a lot of frantic calls. Your guild leader, Gum Pusher, Easy Pickings, really slow guy. We already reversed really slow guy. Took 5,000 turns. 5,000 times for a turn. And he ended up winning, so I guess fuck me. Battle Rage goes back. Rest of that's actually pretty good, especially considering you can coin a 2 and then play a 2. Ooh, that's amazing. And I'll tell you why. I can play the Argent Squire, naturally, and then the Direwolf Alpha comes up to back up the Argent Squire, and then it can kill a 3-2 by itself. Just using the Divine Shield. Oh, it's great. Greetings.
Greetings.
I don't like it anymore. So now, instead, I'm going to play the Bloodstar Raider, because I can do basically the same thing. Get the Bloodstar Raider to get a Zombie Chow by putting the Direwolf Alpha next to it. Hopefully he doesn't have the same idea. Not playing anything is huge. Really? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just not happy about it, I guess. Because mine used to survive, and now it doesn't. You prick. So whatever he plays is unlikely to have 2 health. So I guess this guy is pretty sad.
I feel icky.
Well, trigger the secret. Freezing trap, really? Why would you do that? Alright, I'm gonna play the Frothing Berserker this turn because it's on curve. I wasn't planning to. I was planning to go for something else, but... Really? Freezing trap. Okay, so he had to use Hunter's Mark plus Leponome to kill it. You can see that's not valuable at all for him.
Drink with me, friend.
Excellent. Hero ability now. Thank you. Wrathy Weaponsmith comes out this turn. I get to hit that.
Try this.
And the most brilliant thing about that is it means the next turn the Dread Corsair costs 2, so I can play Jungle Panther plus Dread Corsair. And suddenly, the power is here. If that's another freezing trap, then I just don't even know what to say.
Watch this.
Blood and plunder.
Why? Why explosive? I already have... It's got one. Why? That's weird. That is very weird. So, I've already got 1 taunt on the field, so I don't want to play the Deathlord. He clearly has spells in his hand to kill me. So, I want to have taunts out for as long as possible. So, as soon as this taunt expires, then I'm going to play the Deathlord. Maybe I just want to rush him down. Maybe I play Warsong Commander, then Deathlord next turn.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
That seems like he's trying to bait me into attacking that. Do I want to take the bait? How rushed do I need to go? You know what? I'm going to draw the card. that.
No quarter. Watch this.
That's a 2 mana. 2 mana. Fuck. Lay on hands without the heal. What spells could you have in hand? I'm so glad I didn't play the Death Lord, by the way. What spells could you have in hand that would make me really sad? Whatever. Warsun Commander goes on this side, Direwolf Alpha goes on this side. And then you run into there. Let's attack the face. So I have lethal next turn. I don't need to swing with the weapon this turn. Lethal next turn would look a lot like, I don't know. Okay. How much damage do I currently have showing? That is a total of 7, 9, literally anything will do it. So, how do I do it most flashy? Waste a Snapjaw, and then give it that. And then kill him with that. Because I can. God damn it, that's 3-2 now, right? So, I don't like that I'm being rewarded for playing this deck. 3 is parity. We've beaten at the very least as many people as we lost to, even if we lose the next match. So that's good, that's fine by me, especially for a deck that, well, it was very much offering me a central theme. And not an incredible amount of good elements of the central theme. I mean, what would be the best element of that central theme? Frothing Berserker. Give me as many Frothing Berserkers as possible. I'll fill the 3 slot with Frothing Berserker. Yeah. Fuck yes. Maybe a Garrosh Hellscream? Garrosh? No. Gromash. There we go. The legendary. I opened 2 of those in packs, actually. Zed. Yutar Lightbringer.
Fight with honor.
That's a really good curve. No it's not. Now it is. Because the Direwolf Alpha doesn't die to a 2-3 anymore. What we have is like our horror situation before, is that I play the Direwolf Alpha, and then he plays, say, like a Mani Berserker, and then my Direwolf Alpha dies to it. Right? Horrible. We have a better play now. So he can't True Silver Champion this turn. He can't do any of that kind of bullshit. But what he's incentivized to do is reinforce and make the attack. Or just reinforce and then attack for the face. Because then, what am I gonna do? Oh no, he had a 1-drop. Shit, he fucked up my plan. He butzed it up. I was gonna Shattered Sun Cleric and then do things.
We must cleanse the
Guess this
Sunwell.
is still the best.
I strike.
Yeah, alright, I wasn't expecting him to have the Argent Squire, because then he would only have the 1-1, and then I'd have a 5-2 and a 3-2, and then he'd be like, oh, how are we gonna deal with that? And I'd be like, oh, I'm big. If he had Consecration, he probably would have played it there, so I'm gonna guess that he doesn't have Consecration now. True Silver Champion. No, that is a River Crocolisk. That is very rarely a True Silver Champion. I need to get minions out on the board, because he is getting fucking minions out on the board. Look at those Silverhand Knights. Actually, do I want a Dude Beater? I can take this as a Dude Beater. Is a Dude Beater worthwhile? Yes, it is.
Push forward.
And I'm going to attack the 1-1 for a very important reason. He is now incentivized to use the 1-1 to attack mine, and then the Direwolf Alpha next to the Oasis Snapjaw gets me to kill the River Crocolisk with maximum value. Means there's less targets for me to attack, basically. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Getting a guy every turn, if you can do it, is so powerful. Oh, now I love it.
Death does not scare me.
It's good work if you can get it. Because the thing is, his guys are trading. They're trading. They're definitely being part of the trades. So it's like he's generating half a card per turn. But this is where it stops.
Reporting for duty.
I'm sorry, I said this is where it stops, not this is where it starts. I can kill that. I have to use my face, though. Okay. This kills this.
Back to work.
And attack the face. Now, I'm not clearing the 1/1s because next turn my Death Spike clears the 1/1s regardless. So he's incentivized to trade them into my dude, which means that I just would have missed 2 damage if I attacked that.
You call that? Reporting for duty.
Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty valuable for me to do. So I'm going to use the Gnomish Inventor rather than the Chillwind Yeti to hope to draw into something better on my curve, but I don't, so instead I'm just going to do this. Next turn can be, you know, Chillwind Yeti, Gnomish Inventor. Probably not Ravenholt Assassin. It really depends on what he plays, though. We haven't seen a Consecration. We haven't seen a True Silver Champion. We haven't seen a Blessing of Kings. We haven't seen a Hammer of Wrath. We haven't seen any of the worst cards. And he's still doing pretty well, so... Huh. That was pretty good. Oh! That was really good now. Okay, so I'm going to trade this off first because it draws me a card. Wow. Do I draw 2 cards this turn? Is that what I do with my whole turn? Yes, because I might draw tech to beat that. That doesn't do it. But then I need to develop a threat on the field if I am going to actually make this trade.
Hey, give me a minute.
Okay. What I was hoping for is some way to buff him. So, like, oh, wait, but I'd have to be a 0 mana way to buff him to do it after that. Okay, here we go. Now we're in a battle. He's got a lot of life, I've got none, but I've got the advantage. Can I sustain the advantage for a victory?
Hey, give me a minute.
My hope is that he puts all of his hope into one big dude. Just one big dude. And then I get to kill it with a big game hunter and I win the game. Kind of relying on that. I mean, considering the amount of damage I have, what have I got? I've got 15 currently showing on the board. Got 4 in hand, so I've got a total of 19 damage.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, so that's a buff so that my Ravenholt Assassin can't kill it. That isn't actually lethal. As far as I'm aware. Hang on, I'm just gonna recount just in case. So all of these together are a total of 6 damage. Plus that makes a total of 10, and then I've got 14, and then I've got 21. Exactly 21.
What now?
So that means I need to kill. That means I need to kill. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Yeah, get fucked forever. Then I develop this so that I have the axe to kill that.
Hey, give me a minute.
Problems.
Okay, how does a paladin clear this board and survive? So no weapon, basically, is what I'm saying. No weapon. So not True Silver Champion. True Silver Champion wouldn't even do it to clear one thing on the board. Concede? Well played. This guy was like very... You know what? I'll give him the kill with that guy.
Well played.
Problems.
That was a good match. I liked that, especially the part where we beat the shit out of him. That was fun as well. Fourth, 4-2. Yeah, I cannot cut to a part 2 in this episode because if we do, we are certain to immediately come back. I say, my name is Raps. Well, not my name is Raps. I say, welcome back to part 2. You'll be able to find a link to part 1 in the description. Oh no, we've lost the game and GG, well played. So instead, we're... The name of the deck is Cruelty, because we have, like, 2 Cruel Taskmasters. 3 Cruel Taskmasters? 2, 3, 3, 2, 3? I want to say 3.
Garrosh versus
Josh! Josh! Josh!
You asked for it.
Why the fuck would you name yourself that? That's so dumb. Alright, Stormwind Knight goes back. But, the rest of it stays for a very important reason. Oh my fucking god, that's beautiful. So I coin out the Haunted Creeper. Don't you fucking dare. You cunt knuckle. Don't you goddamn dare play a card.
Get in there, fight!
Hello.
I wanted to play the Haunted Creeper, you fuck. How dare you. Alright, what it was gonna be was I play the Haunted Creeper, and if he plays a 3-2, I use the Cruel Taskmaster to hit my own Haunted Creeper. It becomes a 3-1, and then if he plays a 2-3, and then I kill the 3-2, and then I end up with a 1-1, a 1-1, and a 2-2. But if he doesn't do that, then if it's a 3-2, I put the Direwolf Alpha next to it. Oh, it would have been grand. It would have been fucking amazing, and this guy dicked it up. Alright, it looks like I have to play the Warsong Commander as a 3-drop just to stay on curve, unless I want to play the Haunted Creeper, which I don't.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay. That's actually really good for me. Don't know why you did that. Because now I get to trade that. I could Haunted Creeper plus Wars. Yeah, actually, Haunted Creeper plus Argent Squire is actually better right now. And the reason it's better is very simply because... why not? No, the reason it's better is because the Direwolf Alpha's maximum utility is reached when there is one guy on either side. Well, actually, maximum utility is reached when there's a lot of guys on either side, and they each die when making their attack, so you get to kind of shuffle through them.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
I'll fight.
So, unfortunately, next when I make my attack, I am going to debuff/kill my Argent Squire. I'm going to debuff her of life. Which is unfortunate. Luckily, if he takes this turn to kill the Argent Squire, which it looks like he might, because I can play around it with my Deathbite, so I won't have to kill my Argent Squire. If he takes the turn to kill it, he can't develop a threat that's bad enough that I actually want to deal with. 3 mana, you're not going to develop anything that I want to kill. I want to kill that.
Pass me that arc light.
So the beauteous thing here, which is beautiful said weird, is that next turn, I can Warsong Commander plus Frothing Berserker, make an attack, and then the Frothing Berserker came out with charge, and then gets the benefit of every single thing that has been hit by the Deathbite.
What to do? What to do?
So my hope and my dream is that he can't really do anything. Just develop like a fucking water elemental.
Well played.
So I attack with this first, because the Warsong Commander goes on this side. And then I put that there. This also needs to attack. And then I break. That was fun. Alright, our early hand, I'll tell you that much. Our early hand carried us through that. What are we? Fuck, 5 and 2. Jesus. I can't cut to a part 2. I've said this before. Actually, the last goddamn warrior thing that I did was, I think I got to 3-2, and then I was like, I can't cut to a part 2 because I'll die, and then I went to 10 wins. I believe that was war songs. Singing war songs. That was what it was, that episode. I believe it was that episode. Huh. If it's one episode and it's 2 hours long, that's the episode I'm talking about. You'll be able to find it in the playlist in the description down below. Is Rambo the priest? Are you going to put me out of my misery?
Shall bring victory.
This is not a hand. This is just a pile of dog shit. All of it's going right back into the deck so that I can find absolutely anything else worth playing. I didn't find anything worth playing. Problem with being a warrior or a priest on turn 2 is your hero power does fucking nothing. So you need to have a play so that you can respect your curve. Whereas a, you know, rogue something else. Rogue different class that I cannot remember the name of. The worst thing about this is that the Bloodfin Raptor, being coined out, means that he has another 2-drop in hand, which means that my Deathlord is not long for this world. Okay, so that's interesting. There is the possibility that he didn't play the second 2-drop because he didn't want to get cleaved, but then, why play the first?
My apologies.
Oh, Shadowword Pain. Fuck. Yeah, that's GG, basically. Oh, man. That is hard to come back from. That is impossible to come back from. I can't do anything about that. Well played. Unfortunately, when you play with a card like the card that I was just playing with, you end up in situations where, like, sometimes it's just, yeah, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run, basically. He's got Holy Nova next turn, doesn't he? So that would kill the Jungle Panther while it's in stealth. Honestly, the rest of this game is probably just gonna be me tilted, because I can't win now. I'm gonna play the Jungle Panther just in case, but I'm not gonna make the attack, because next turn I can possibly Direwolf Alpha plus Stormwind Knight to actually get the 6 damage to remove the Fen Creeper. But instead he's going to Thought Steal. Okay. What are you gonna get from me, is Rambo? You've already got the best shit from me ever, so what else are you gonna get? Alright. Yeah, I know when I'm lightly salted. Alright, fuck it. The best turn I can make, I believe, is Direwolf Alpha. Make the kill. No, it can't be. It has to be, doesn't it? Because I want to develop the Dread Corsair as a taunt, but if I do that, I'm going to lose. Oh, no, this is the right play. Okay, so, Whirlwind first.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Wait, if I'm whirlwinding, why am I doing this? Man!
Well played.
We did it! We killed the things! And now we lose to Mind Blast. Because you don't Mind Blast randomly in one turn if you can't Mind Blast again. Alright, that's a really good Mind Blast right there. A very handsome Mind Blast, if you don't mind me saying. Shit. You know what? Shadowword Pain was probably... In fact, it definitely was something I should have played around. But with my curve, playing around it probably just meant I lost anyway. 5 wins. This is about... What? Is 5 wins the same as what the Warlock deck recently did last episode? Cannot recall. Oh, I got a Divine Favor. Excellent. Thank you very much for that game. We're gonna go open said pack. I'm listening for the legendary. No. No. Damn it. Savannah High Main, actually, I think I only have one of, so that's actually a pretty good pickup. Let's go back so that I can say that my name's been Rhapsody, the name of the game's been Hearthstone Arena. We've been playing a Warlock. We've been playing a Warrior. My apologies. We went 5-3, fucking unexpectedly, because we were 1-2 at the very start, so... That was fun. I was going to call the deck Battle Rage, but I think I will stick with calling the deck Cruelty. Anyway, problems with the deck? We picked into a niche, and then sometimes that niche doesn't work. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It really does help the channel grow, get my videos out there to more people. That's always really cool. There's also a playlist down in the description below if you're wanting to watch more Hearthstone content, Arena, Ranked, Max Ramus. It's all there. Well, Adventures, Expansions, that'll also be there at some point. Anyway, hopefully we'll see you next time.